sure. This time I'd like to call the Nash County Board of Education meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance tonight, we have Winston Avenue Elementary Schools, Kaylin Whitfield, and Zamar Gupton. You would come forward, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time I will entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Vincent, second by Mr. Gray. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. This time I will take a motion for approval of the meeting minutes.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Vincent,
Second.
second by Mr. Weeks. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. This time we are in recognition. Dr. Ellis.
Tonight we'll be recognizing Southern Nash Middle School, Assistant Principal Dwayne Ward, and STEM Coach and Media Coordinator Sharon Strocock. Please come forward. Southern Nash Middle School STEM team competed in the statewide Future City competition in Raleigh on January 25th, 2025. Future City is a hands-on cross-curricular educational program that brings STEM to life for students in grades 6 through 8. Using the engineering design process and project management skills, students showcase their solutions to a citywide substantiability issue. This year's challenge asked students to build a floating city and provide 2 innovative examples of how the floating city works and keeps its citizens healthy and safe. Southern Nash Middle School team won both the Jacobs Core Values Award and the Best Use of Construction Materials from Carolina's AGC. Recently, the STEM team was invited with other teams to showcase our Future City project in Raleigh, Saturday, February 22nd from 10 to 2. The students will be exhibiting a city blueprint that supports the viewing of cities of the future at the IMAX Theater and Marbles Museum. Ms. Strocock, media coordinator, and the team's coach will have 5 students in attending along with their parents. Congratulations. Definitely titled Heroes. We're incredibly fortunate to have a partnership with Rocky Mount Police Department and the Nash County Sheriff's Department for the services of school resource officers, which have spanned more than 25 years. We currently have SRO services for each school in our district. Our SROs are now not just the law enforcement partners, but they are advocates for our schools and the district. They're invaluable resources. Building relationships with our students, staff, and families are a priority of our SROs, who are passionate and dedicated about keeping our schools safe. They are the first line of defense for our schools, helping to prevent crises and emergencies. They are more than just the law enforcement officers. They are mentors, role models, and the gatekeepers of school safety. It is with great pleasure that we give the Nash County Public Schools Hero Awards to the following individuals: This is the Rocky Mount Police Department. Corporal Rick Miller at Williford Early Center. Officer Jamaica Revis, Benvenue and Edwards. Officer Areca Acevedo, Inglewood and Wave. Officer Derek Coleman, Rocky Mount Middle School. SPO Adonis Woods at TRA. Officer Rashawn Lawrence, Rocky Mount High School. Officer Jaquan Towns, Rocky Mount High School. Officer Brandon Watson, Nash Central High School. Sergeant Brad Sumlin, the SRO Supervisor. We'd also like to offer a special note of thanks to Chief Hassel for his support of Nash County Public Schools and the SR program. Take this picture first.
Okay.
Hassel. Thank you. I don't know about y'all, but I feel a whole lot safer tonight for some reason. Now with the Nash County Sheriff's Department, thank you. Deputy Samuel Holmes, Red Oak, M.B. Hubbard Elementary. Deputy Anna Hernandez, Coopers in Nashville. Deputy Matthew Joyner, Bailey in Middlesex. Deputy Jesse Wade, Nash Central Middle School. Deputy Joseph Morris, Red Oak Middle School. Deputy Desmond Barmore, Southern Nash Middle School. Deputy Baltazar Rodriguez, Northern Nash High School. Deputy Sherrod Spencer, Southern Nash High School. Lieutenant Angela Ricks, SRO Supervisor for Nash County's Sheriff's Department, and we would like to give a special note of thanks to Sheriff Stone for support for our SRO program.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Thank you. So I believe we're about to share a video. I'll read this first and then we're going to share a video. So tonight we're going to honor Christy Smith. We're honored to recognize Christy Smith from LifeWise as a NCPS hero for her incredible support of our transportation team. During a Nash County board meeting, Christy was deeply moved by the challenges that our bus drivers and transportation staff face each day. She heard the passion in Dr. Farrell's voice as he spoke about the dedication and perseverance of our team. Inspired to take action, Christy approached Mr. Byer after the meeting and asked, "What can I do to help?" Christy and her team at LifeWise immediately reached out to the community and worked tirelessly to put together a special luncheon to honor our bus drivers and transportation staff. Their generosity and kindness provided not only a good meal, but also a heartfelt reminder that our team's hard work does not go unnoticed. For her unwavering commitment and dedication to supporting those who keep our students safe every day, we are proud to recognize Christy Smith as our NCPS hero. So we are about to play a video.
Now we're down to public input. Each month, the first part of at least one regular scheduled board meeting will be set aside for citizens to address the board through public comment. Each speaker will receive 3 minutes to present comments. Board members will not respond to individuals who address the board except to request clarification of points made by the presenter. Disruptions by any person or persons of a public meeting will be subject to action in accordance with GS 143-318.17. Tonight, we have 5 people registered to speak. First speaker, Ms. Arrington.
Good evening to everyone in their respective places. My name is Mary Arrington. I drive for Nash County Public School System. We come in here tonight, and I would just like to speak on the concern of communication. In November of last year, there was a change in Nash County Public School employees portal. It was changed to timekeeper. We was not informed of this, and during the time we was trying to get into it, we could not access our pay stub. At that time, we was told that we had to have an Apple phone in order to access the pay portal. I don't think that was right, that we was told we had to have an Apple phone in order to look at our pay stubs. It is also said that NCAE was not for the school bus drivers and monitors. That is incorrect. Bus drivers is on there. The state have included bus drivers and monitors for the NCAE. We are here, we asking for your help to keep our bus drivers on the road. We asking for a raise, and we coming before you to ask this of you, and to anything that you all can help with to make this successful, we would appreciate that. Thank you.
This time, Ms. Richardson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tondra Richardson. I would like to speak on communication too, about, we need a stronger communication with our garage, our coordinator, our schools. Because a lot of times we try to get in touch with certain people to talk about certain things that done happen, or we need we're out on the road and we need to talk with someone, and it's hard to get someone. So, I remember, Dr. Ellis said something about, email a room, the last we spoke. And so, I'm not a good email person. I'm not gonna read my emails, but whatever you all can help us with, we appreciate it. And we're also asking from the board our $3 an hour increase in pay. So whatever y'all can help us with, we appreciate it. We need it. Thank you.
Mr. Boone?
Good evening, everyone, and I just wanted to speak to the fact that the reason that we are here as bus drivers, and we do appreciate, I don't want to make it seem like we're not appreciative of the efforts that have been going forth, such as the Lifeway luncheon. We are grateful, we're appreciative. However, there are some things that we are concerned about, and these concerns are to kind of mitigate the shortage that we have in drivers, also to support our district. It is not to come against, because a house divided cannot stand, and so we're here to express these concerns that maybe they can be looked into, so hopefully we can move forward in this time that we're in. And so as my co-workers have stood and spoken on different things, again, it's not to take away from any of the initiatives that we've already previously spoken about. However, we are asking that the board supports us in our efforts to do those things that we need. A part of that would include a $3 an hour raise, because as things have gone up, the pay has kind of remained stagnant, and so we're asking for the raise so that we can continue to do the things that we enjoy doing, transporting our students. Now, a lot of what we do is geared towards around our students, but if our coworkers, if my coworkers and colleagues and I are not able to do what we need to do for our families, then that kind of puts us in a bind. And that would also have an effect not only on us, but our students as well, because I know we have the option to leave and go to another county or change jobs, but again, it still places this district in that same predicament, which is to be without drivers. And so when we think about how we could help or how we can move past this point, it is to consider the things that we find important: the lack of communication, the lack of safety, and the lack of pay. Now, when we talk about safety, there are various things that we're talking about. We're talking about how there are times when we have some drivers who are there at 4:30 in the morning in dimly lit school parking lots to prepare for their morning or their day. Some of these people are in their 70s, and this is what we're asking to come work with us. People who are in their 70s, who are the most vulnerable, but yet we're expecting them to come out every morning, regardless of the temperature, regardless of the conditions, and we're wanting them to be dedicated to what we're doing. But my question becomes, are we getting the dedication from the district and the county commissioners that we need? Are we getting the support? We're not asking for a lot. We're just asking to be considered as an equal stakeholder in this. We're not asking for anyone to jump through any hoops or hurdles. We're just saying that we appreciate the opportunity to serve the students. We appreciate our jobs. I know back during COVID.
Thank you. Ms. Battle?
Good evening. My name is Lisa Battle, and I have been a bus driver for more than 40 years, and I started when I was 16. I'm here on the behalf of the NCAE Transportation Organization Committee to deliver our petition. While they getting it together, we're gathering signatures from the super major of our coworkers. We are calling for better pay, especially an increase of $3 an hour for all drivers and monitors. Improved communication and safety. We met last week with our manager, Dr. Ellis, Dr. Farrell, Ms. Morris, Mr. Leonard, and Brian. We are optimistic that we are going to work with our community and safety. They are already offered all drivers and monitors to pay of CPR and first aid training. We're excited about that, and we continue to meet and figure out our safety and communication of demands. But we are here now because we are counting on you and Dr. Ellis to come up with a budget to include $3 an hour increase for transportation. We have lost too many good colleagues. The children need us to be here for them. And we are calling on to make possible that we be here to continue to do the work for them.
Wilma Jones DeRosa.
Good evening. I am speaking tonight about a lack of communication within the Nash County Public School System. I have been happily employed with NCPS for 7 years. I enjoy what I do, and I certainly take pride in what I do. My yearly performance review reflects that. However, during my 7 years of being employed with NCPS, I have encountered several instances where the disconnect has had a huge impact on me personally. And what I have come to understand is information is readily available when it benefits NCPS, but always lacking when it's beneficial to the drivers and bus monitors, as well as other employees within the district. It would be in the best interest of all staff, as well as students, if better communication can be achieved. I am asking, additionally, if the board would please support a $3 increase in wages for all bus drivers and monitors. And last but not least, thank you for this opportunity to speak with you this evening.
Thank you. That brings us to business items, donations. Dr. Ellis?
So dear board members, these are the donations for this month. Please accept this request for the following donations. Middlesex Elementary School received a Shad in the Classroom grant. The Museum of Natural Sciences pays approximately $10,000 for the Middlesex Elementary fifth grade students to participate. Freedom Ministries donated $250 to help support students' incentives for the 2025 CTE Showcase. Jane Tyson donated $250 to help support students' incentives for the 2025 CTE Showcase. Abbott Gibbs donated $250 to help support students' incentives for the 2025 CTE Showcase. And Bags and Bins donated a $50 gift card to help support students' incentives for the CTE Showcase. These are the requests.
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept these donations with great appreciation.
Motion by Dr. Chambers, second by Dr. Washington. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed likewise, motion carried. Personnel recommendations, Ms. Wallace.
Good evening, Board Chair Lamb, Vice Chair Bissett, and all present board members. The personnel report has been discussed and reviewed. On behalf of Superintendent Ellis, your approval is requested at this time.
I'll entertain the motion to accept the personnel recommendations.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Gray,
Second.
second by Dr. Washington. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed likewise, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Personnel recommendation for information that was given to us early. Administrative Service and Operations Committee, Mr. Jenkins is not here tonight. For the focus group, RFQs were sent out, and I think Ms. Miller, Friday is the deadline to receive those back. And the process of still in operation for buying or purchasing the land involved for the new school. Budget amendment, Ms. Sanders? Ms. Sanders presented to the committee's budget amendment. She's unable to be here tonight. I will entertain a motion to accept the budget amendment as presented earlier.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Dr. Chavis, second by Mr. Whitfield. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed likewise, motion carried. Policy Committee, Mr. Weeks.
Okay, we did first read on those Monday night. I need a motion to put these on for 30 days.
Do you want it for both?
Yes, yeah, well, we can do them one at a time.
I-
First for policy 4210, substantial changes.
I make a motion to receive policy 4210 for first read.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Dutton, second by Dr. Chavis. All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Now I also need a motion for policy 2110, substantial changes, first read on board member elections.
I make a motion to receive, or to take policy 2110 for a first read for 30 days. Second.
Motion by Mr. Dutton, second by Mr. Gray. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. That will be all for this policy committee.
Academic Services and Accountability, Mr. Visit.
So we had information given to us on school calendars and research by Dr. Mudd. The action items will be field trips by Mr. White.
So before you, in the committee meeting, we had 3 field trips, but we had one to be added since committee. It was a last minute where several of our students from Rocky Mount High School were able to be rewarded the chance for state competition. And it was last minute, so we've asked that we could get approval on those 7 students to be able to go to Greensboro and compete at the state level. And so that brings it to 4, and all 4 of our field trips do meet the requirements from the district.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Gray, second by Dr. Washington. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. White. Mr. Thompson, MOU for our nurse aid credentialing program, Rocky Mount High.
I have reviewed the MOU with the Carlton Nash, and I move that we approve the MOU as presented.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, Dr. Washington, second by Mr. Gray. Any questions for Mr. Thompson? Made it easy for you, didn't it? You're welcome. Hey, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Letterland kit refresh.
I move that we approve the Letterland kit refresh as presented by Ms. Hargrove in the committee meeting.
Second.
Hey, Dr. Washington motion, second by Ms. Chavis. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Likewise, opposed, like sign. Motion carries. That's it for me.
Student Support Services and Operation. We had an update by Mr. Fair on transportation updates. We had Student Services update. And we had the NCAE bus driver members presentation. Anybody like to add anything to that committee?
I was the person that chaired the committee,
I'm sorry.
but it's all good. Thank you. Made my job easy too tonight.
I'm just reading.
Thank you.
After what I saw, yeah, Dr. Ellis, how about give us a little talk about the transportation?
So they are correct. We met with, transportation, probably 6 or 7 members, me, Dr. Farrer, Mr. Byron, his team, last week. What we're gonna do is, we heard their concerns, we read the survey, our survey or the sheet they gave you tonight. We'll be meeting with them in a couple of weeks, cause we're gonna have some more answers to their concerns. We're gonna present something in the next committee meeting to the board for you all to see in reference to how we're gonna move forward with transportation. We have figured out a way to make up some of those days that they missed due to snow, and we'll be presenting that at the next, meeting with them. So, let you know we're moving forward with that.
Thank you, Dr. Ellis. Any other questions? The answer superintendent's report.
So just some dates that I have, all county courses tomorrow at the Dunn Center from 6 to 8. March 14th is the Brick City Engineering Challenge. March 19th is an early release day for students. March 20th is a no school for students. Celebration of the Arts will be at Rocky Mount High School this year at 5:30. And it is School Social Workers Week, March 2nd through the 8th. That'll be it.
Chair's report. At this time, I'd like to thank our maintenance workers for the preparation they did and work during the snow days to get everything ready for us to go back to school as quickly as possible. And also, I'd like to thank the central office for the job they're doing, because you know this Zoom for inclement weather is something new for us. We've never had to do that before. And when you miss 4 or 5 days, we're trying to work, our central office staff is trying to work together by the law so nobody will miss any money in their paycheck and they can be paid, because you know it's hard for bus drivers to make up a day when they don't go to school. Child nutrition, it's hard to prepare meals when nobody's there to eat them. But because our central office cares about all the spokes in the wheel, I would like to thank them for diligently working to make sure everybody gets the fair pay they deserve. Now for schedule upcoming meetings and important dates. Board of Education Committee meeting, March 31st, Monday. March work session will be Monday, April 7th. March board meeting will be Monday, April 7th. Anybody have anything else to add to the Board of Education meeting? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bissett, second by Ms. Chavis to adjourn. All in favor say aye. All opposed likewise. Motion to adjourn is clear. Have a good night.